Hi, my name is Robert. I'm an ordinary English boy. I'm a student of Woodfield Junior School. My grandpa is an inventor, and his latest invention is time travel telephone. I and my cousin Lucy used it some days ago. We visited London during the Great Fire in 1666 and visited ancient Rome. One day, our teacher, Miss Lucas, wanted us to write an essay about life in England during the reign of Queen Victoria. I asked my grandpa to borrow the time travel telephone. I wanted to tap in the year 1840 and in Manchester. I and my cousin took the phone and tapped in the number 1840. Then we tapped in the word Manchester. Next, we tapped in the special password, adventure. Finally, we pressed the green button. Soon, I and Lucy pushed open the factory gates and walked in. We met some boys and asked their permission to come to their school with them. Albert and George were apprentices at the factory. They had to go to school and learn a trade. They hated their teacher, Mrs. Bleak. She wasn't a real teacher. She was the factory manager's wife. She didn't like her pupils and often punished them. The life of children wasn't happy. Most of them were orphans. They had to work hard. One day, when we were at the factory, we heard a loud scream. We saw that Albert, the youngest of all children, was lying on the ground. He had a deep cut on his head. He cut himself working at the factory. The owner of the factory, Mr. Featherstone, knew nothing about the hard life of the boys. I decided to tell him the truth. I called him and asked Mr. Featherstone to visit the factory. I explained him that Mr. and Mrs. Bleak made the boys work hard, and he ordered them to leave the factory. We decided to go back to our own time, but Lucy asked me to travel in the future. We wanted to know what our school will be like in 2055. We tapped 2055 into our phone, the name of our school, and finally the password. We found ourselves in a strange hall. I saw lots of pupils. They all wore shiny suits and shiny boots. The robots were giving the children their lessons. The lessons were boring. We made friends with the twins Anton and Abby and explained him that we had come from the past. They told us that real teachers were removed from schools 15 years ago. There was only a head teacher at their school. He used computer-controlled robots to help him. We also found that there were no books at the school, but we could find the books with help of our phone. We also deleted the files on the computers from the hard drive. Each computer was cleared of all its files. As a result, the robots stopped teaching children. The real teachers came back to school. Now I know school and teachers have improved much since Victoria times. I don't like schools in the future. I can't wait for our school tomorrow.